Good morning, friends, and welcome to my home. This morning, I am cooking breakfast in bed for my wife. Shh, she doesn't know it. I am from a small town, born and raised in a small town in northeast Georgia called Elberton, Georgia. Small town, but a lovely, wonderful place to live and raise children. And my grandfather had pigs, and he would slaughter the pigs, and we would all get together and participate in the slaughter. And as a little kid, I used to love this bacon that came from the slaughter, and it is a bacon with the rind on it. The elders called it strip of lean. As a little kid, I called it stricaline, and it is a wonderful bacon that is smoked. It's not filled with preservatives, and that rind of the bacon when it's cooked gets nice and crispy. It's hard to find. I drive a long way to Millersville, Georgia, to actually purchase this bacon. It's just that good, but it reminds me of growing up at home in Elberton, slaughtering the hogs with my grandfather. So I'm cooking the strip of lean bacon, homemade buttermilk pancakes, and scrambled cheese eggs to serve for my wife in bed this morning. So, welcome to my home, friends. It is good that you have come. I hope you enjoy. Thank you. Bacon is displayed at the market like this, face forward. What I do is I flip the bacon over in the market, and then I see my sample slice. I want good marbling, but I prefer more lean than fat. But the bacon that I'm cooking today is from a market in Millersville, Georgia. And yes, I drive 2 hours to purchase this because it's so hard to find. I find it at this little grocer in Millersville, Georgia. Now, this is bacon with the rind on. The rind is right here. And it's smoked bacon. It doesn't have the nitrates and the nitrites and the chemicals in it. It's a whole slab, and they slice it right there on site, and you can get it. I prefer thick cut in the store like this at my market. And I don't fry this bacon. Don't dare put it in a microwave. That's a sin. With this slab cut, rind on bacon that the elders in my hometown of Elberton call stricaline, meaning strip of lean, but we call it stricaline when we were kids, is delicious bacon. And what I do is preheat my oven to 400 and then place the bacon in the oven for about 20 minutes and leave it. Don't touch it. Oh, yes, we have crispy strip of lean bacon coming out of the oven. Now, this is what's so beautiful about this rind on bacon. You see the nice crispy skin on the edges here, and you can hear it snap right there. That is good eating right there, folks. Okay, my bacon has cooled just slightly, and you want it to do that just so it kind of crisps up a little bit better. You want to know, well, how do I know my bacon is ready? I like mine crisp. So when I can pick up my bacon and it is still like that, and not flimsy and crispy, that's when I know it's ready. Also, one of the benefits of cooking it in the oven on a rack like this, it removes it from the grease that drips in the bottom, and it does not shrink as much. So it's pretty much the same size bacon that you put in, and it takes just a little bit of weight off of it from the grease, but it's some really the best bacon you will ever have. Now, pancakes are a serious business in my house. My wife is a pancake connoisseur, so I'm making pancakes for it this morning. We have 1 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/8 teaspoon of salt. And what I do is I take those ingredients, I've added them here, and what I do is I sift them not once, but twice, just to make them nice and fluffy. Now for our pancakes, we are going to add to our dry ingredients that we've already sifted. We're going to add 1 large egg that's beaten, 1 1/4 cups of buttermilk, 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and 3 tablespoons of sugar. And we start by adding the egg to the buttermilk, and we want to whisk that together. Yeah, it's not a party till something's spilled. All right, we're gonna add this to our dry ingredients. And then we're going to just whisk this. Don't worry about lumps. Lumps are fine in pancakes. And excuse me while I do this one-handed. All right, just whisk it together just a little bit. Just incorporate the wet buttermilk and egg to the mixture. And then we're going to add the melted butter and the sugar. And we're going to whisk this together until it's nicely combined. Here I have my handy electric skillet to turn into my pancake griddle. I have heated it to 375 degrees, and I take my 1/4 cup scoop of my pancake batter and I just place it gently on the griddle. And you wait until bubbles form on the top before you flip your pancakes. Now we see after a couple of minutes the bubbles have started to form on top of my pancakes. That means all of my leavening ingredients are working just fine. And now we go in to flip the pancakes. Now after I flip the pancakes, this is what I like to do. Add just a little bit of butter, and this will crisp the edges of the pancake while they cook. Now I get started on my scrambled eggs with cheese. So I have 2 fresh grade A large eggs. Add a little salt and pepper, and I heated my skillet to get it really hot. Now some people say, oh no, you cook your eggs slow, let them get frothy, but when cheese is involved, let me show you. This goes into hot pan. As soon as it hits the pan, add the cheese and start scrambling your eggs. Not bad for one hand. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm trying to say. Still want them not runny, but soft. All right, we'll transfer them over and then we'll plate. And breakfast is served. We have strip of lean country bacon that is with the rind on, homemade buttermilk pancakes, scrambled cheese eggs, some fresh fruit, cran grape juice, and syrup. Breakfast is served. Shh, she's getting breakfast in bed this morning. She doesn't know. Thank you, friends. Have a good one. Peace.